Hello,
guys,
everyone.
welcome back.
Episode 2039.
Jesus Christ.
Not 2939.
No.
We're back. Another episode of Daredevil.
Woo! Another episode of Invincible, which he hasn't seen.
I haven't seen Invincible.
Sucks to be him. Sucks to not see when. Yeah.
This podcast will be over if you if you dare to spoil that.
Well, we both got something big this week for Daredevil spoiled for us,
unfortunately.
which was an absolute nightmare.
And we also saw the drama.
And we saw Mario. I haven't talked about Mario
And we saw
yet.
Mario. We've not spoken. I think we've not spoken about Mario yet because we've tried to block it out of our memory.
So you're now saying you didn't like it?
I never said I liked it. I
You were
just didn't
defending
like
it when
it.
it finished.
I liked it more than you because you hated it.
Yeah, because it was so bad.
I mean, it was bad.
Let's get it out of the way. It was so bad. I slept through a third of it. I've never had like a kip in the cinema. I fell asleep about half an hour in, slept for half an hour, watched the last half an hour, and it still felt so long.
Yeah, it's just
So dead.
It's just got no plot.
No, and no character. And even me, as someone that doesn't really know Mario that well, was just being like, well, I guess this is a reference to something, and I guess this is a reference to something. And there was a part of me that was watching it being like, oh, like, is this what it's like for like a for like someone who doesn't, like if you watch No Way Home and you didn't know.
No, because it's not. No Way Home isn't crammed to reference like everything is a reference.
But that thought crossed my mind, and then I went, no, like that's not. Like that's not the same, because I do think that No Way Home, if you've only ever watched the MCU, you've never seen anything else. Like you'll watch that and just be like, oh well, these are just two other.
What do you think
Spider-Men.
was a reference?
Pretty much every costume. I recognize Bowser as the rock guy.
The skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime Mario and Luigi changed outfits, I was like, well, that's obviously from a game.
Yeah.
Baby Mario, obviously. That
Yeah.
was someone said. I can't remember who it was I was listening to, but someone said, "Baby Luigi and Mario turn into babies, and Peach is there, and I think she never finds out. She never even knows that happened, and she's in that group, and she never is made aware of that."
Are they not flying on the thing? I know, because that's.
It was just dead, man. It was just so dead.
Yeah. The dinosaur was a reference.
Yeah, I know that. They did the 8-bit game thing.
Yeah, when they were like completing all the tasks around Mushroom Kingdom, and it was like, and then a flag would pop up.
Was it? Oh yeah, was that?
That's like the 2D Mario games.
Did they? Was it meant to be a twist that Rosalina was actually the older sister? Because I thought in that flashback they tried to play it like Peach was the older sister.
That is not in the game.
No, I know, but because when we saw that flashback, I envisioned that as Peach letting Rosalina go, because she looked exactly like Peach. Obviously, they looked the same. She looked exactly like Peach, and then the reveal, is that meant to be a reveal later that it was Rosalina the one letting Peach go?
Well, I think it's just a reveal of their sisters, right?
But what I'm saying is, in the first scene with that, you see one of them letting one of them go into like a void.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was Peach's memory of letting Rosalina go.
Mm-hmm.
That was my interpretation of it. And
No,
then
I
later
think-
on, they switch it. So it's actually, actually Rosalina was the one that let Peach go. But I didn't know if I just didn't
I don't even know
realize
what
it.
scene you're referring to at the start, to be honest.
No, it's yeah. But anyway, it was shit. Oh, God, why did I swear?
The little like red star when he starts flying. That's a reference.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I knew that was a reference.
And
as
when he
well.
draws
Well,
the
no, I
like
didn't,
the
actually.
silhouette of the guy, that's a different game.
Yeah, no, yeah, that. Well, it's just, yeah. I mean, obviously, like.
You know what? I watch these films. I watched the first Mario film, and I'm like, you know what? Sometimes someone can make a film, and every other scene will have a reference in it. And that's okay, and it can just be a bit of fun. But this film had nothing, like no substance, no plot.
Yeah, like Mario 1 did that well, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it was as referencey.
But you know what it is? Like, yeah, but I think Mario 1 did like mainstream references. Like I was watching that being like, oh, it's Mario Kart, like he's doing the punt, like, whereas this went, right, let's dig a bit deeper and put in characters that are from like old Mario games.
From not even Mario games.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was just dead.
They will make another one though.
Did they already date it?
No, they didn't date it, but this has just made a ton of money.
What will it be? Do you think Odyssey? Because apparently they said they're not going to make Super Smash Bros. I don't even know what that is.
I mean, I
is
guess
that, is that just like the Avengers, basically?
Super Smash Bros. Is like a fighting game that just uses a bunch of different Nintendo characters.
I see.
I don't. I mean, I was thinking they would do Smash Bros, but then I watched this and I thought they could just do another Mario game, and they could just that could be Smash Bros. Because they probably just want to keep putting Mario in the title, don't they?
Yeah, but I think at this point, like,
Odyssey. I don't know. Odyssey's not massive, though, is it?
yeah, but what else is
It's
massive
not-
to make?
It's
now?
not Galaxy.
Yeah, but what else? Yeah, but what massive names have they got left? Like, they could do Luigi's Mansion, but that
They
would
could
be
do like
more a
Mario
spin-off.
Party, but I don't know how they would do that. Are they going to do a Donkey Kong film? Why was Donkey Kong not in this?
Yeah, Donkey Kong was sorely missed for me, to be honest. I didn't even remember Bowser was in the last one, to be honest. But Donkey Kong, I was like, why?
Yeah, why did they not?
Also, Yoshi's just in it, which I don't mind, but like, he's just thrown in right at the start, and it's like,
And could they not have just done something at the end where Yoshi somewhat saves the day?
I don't even remember what happened at the end of the day. Well, I do, but it was crap.
Luigi draws the little man, and then he bashes Bowser on the head with a hammer. Yoshi's cute.
I
though.
won't see the next Mario movie.
I will.
I won't see it.
Even if it comes out, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, that was as good as the first."
I just don't think I'll bother. I think if I rewatch the first one, I'll be like, "Ugh." I think if I put the first one on, I get halfway through and be like, I can't really be bothered to watch this anymore.
The first one is so easy to watch, and the second one is.
Second one is.
I
Like,
thought the second one would just be the same as the first one. And I was like, "Oh, that's fine because I like Mario Galaxy enough that I will just accept if this is an okay film, and I'll be like, oh, that was when you watch something that you like,
yeah, of
and it's
course,
fine,
yeah.
so you have a better." Like, I imagine that's what like Five Nights at Freddy's 1 is like for people that like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Even like Spider-Man, like there are some not great Spider-Man films. I'm always gonna be like, well,
yeah,
my
like
God,
I just
swing
like
around.
watching Spider-Man. Yeah, so I thought that, but I watched this and I thought, oh man, it's not even really. The only thing that makes this Super Mario Galaxy is the fact that Rosalina's in this and they do a couple references to that game. But then they reference every Mario game as well, so it doesn't really matter. They just slapped Galaxy in the title and thought that's the sequel name now.
which is fine. Marvel do that all
No.
the time.
I don't like that.
Like Marvel go Infinity War, and it's not even the Infinity Gauntlet comic.
But it's not called Infinity Gauntlet, it's called Infinity War.
Yeah, I get it, but like it's just like
And that's different because there's multiple different variations of that story. And also, the MCU has such a different, so many different
I know what you
rules.
mean. Let's not talk about Mary anymore. She's dead. Should we talk about the drama?
Should we do the drama out of 10?
Sorry, I just cut you off, but I just can't be bothered to talk about that shit movie anymore.
I just love Mario Galaxy and I'm sad that that's how that went.
Yeah, that is long, to be fair.
Like,
I've
imagine, what is like your favourite game?
I was literally about to say that. I don't think there's any game that I'd be like, oh, like I hope they get this right.
If they made a Fortnite movie and you watched
I'm
it,
surprised they haven't, to be honest.
it's too
It's too
soon.
broad.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, there's no characters in Fortnite. Like
There's
a
lots of
Fortnite
characters in
movie would
Fortnite.
be a nightmare, bro. That'd be the most emoji movie fucking thing ever.
Fortnite is pretty deep lore, man.
Don't know anything about it exactly. Like what's some of my favorite games? Batman Arkham. Well, they're not going to make a Arkham Asylum movie, are they?
Yeah,
Adapted from
Or
the
like
game.
a book that you like. Just imagine you love something and they adapt it into film you watch and you're like, oh, that was terrible. It's sad.
Yeah, I don't really have anything like that.
You don't have a book that you like.
Don't read
You don't have a game that you like.
Harry Potter. I mean, I like Harry. Like, I'll be if they mess up the Harry Potter series, I will be like, that is annoying. Like, why have they done that?
Well, buckle up, mate.
Shut up. Yeah, no, like games. Like, what games have I played? Like
Well, what about a sequel?
Destiny. If they made a Destiny movie, I'd be like, I hope they. But also, I don't really remember a sequel.
Yeah, like if they made a sequel to something and they...
Oh, it's well, so many.
I think that's a bit different as well, though.
Because any movie, if they made a sequel to any of my, if they made a Place Beyond the Pines sequel, I'd be like, man, I hope that's really good. And if it was dead, I'd be like, why did they do that?
Yeah.
But that's a bit different from
It's
movies.
a bit different.
Because it's not an adaptation.
If you watched the Netflix Scooby-Doo thing and it was just so bad...
Yeah, that would
That would have
really,
that would upset me.
Ben 10, Ben 10, that
yeah,
would annoy
see,
me.
I imagine that.
Yeah,
kind of the same
maybe
thing.
more stuff I watched as a kid. Like,
Yeah, because also I did replay Mario Galaxy literally like a few months ago, but I did play it. I have that kid nostalgia to it as well.
sorry.
You know what I was thinking the other day? This is such a sidetrack, but I just need to say it. I'm surprised, or why don't they just make like a Spider-Man film that is a kids film,
No.
even if it's cartoon, like a cartoon, like like Spidey and his amazing friends,
Oh my god, why would they do that though?
because it would make so much money.
So does any Spider-Man film that loads of children go to see.
But they could make one for kids, and it would make like so much money, and would be dirt cheap in comparison.
It wouldn't make as much as a Spider-Verse or a Tom Holland film.
It would cost significantly less,
So,
and also it probably.
but you say that like they're not making Spider-Man movies right now. They've got 2 coming out.
But I'm just surprised they've not made like a Spidey and his amazing friends the movie.
I don't think they will. I think
like when I
Sony,
see Bluey the movie, I think, well, why don't they just make a Spider-Man?
I think Sony really don't want to dilute Spider-Man, especially.
Yeah, maybe.
Like I don't think they
but would you care? Would you go watch that?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Really for kids, like one of those movies you go on and you see that.
Spidey and his amazing friends.
Oh my!
If they made that the movie,
Nah, I probably wouldn't.
yeah.
Unless it was meant to be really good, but it wouldn't be
It wouldn't be.
because it would be for children. I've never
But
seen
would we
that.
watch it? We probably would. Nah, would we though? Because we would watch
We
it.
didn't watch League of Super Pets. That's
No.
that's the equivalent. That's Batman
Even
and
that
Superman.
is more mature, I think, than like.
Yeah, than what you're pitching.
Yeah, because. Yeah.
But anyway, the drama out of 10.
Sorry.
3, 2, 1, 7 out of
8.
10. 7.5.
Yeah, I mean, it was good.
Yeah, it was good. Nah, it was good to be fair.
It was good. It was very. You know what I've recently thought about, and I think I wouldn't like on a rewatch is Marriage Story.
I think I would like Marriage Story on a rewatch. I think about that fairly often. That I think if I rewatched that now, I would like it more than I did at the
I
time.
think I would like it less, quite a bit less.
I think I was like 14 when that came, 15 when that came out. Though, so I probably was like, "Oh, this is so good," but realistically, I probably was like, "Ah, it's a bit boring."
But this, I feel like, is that done well.
Yeah,
I really like the way this is edited and directed.
yeah, same. I think it for a while, I think it was trying to live off its premise, and then it got to a point where it started to actually do more things actively in the story. And I think that's what it got more interesting for me.
I just love when they go, "Oh, do you remember that time?" And then it cuts, and you just see the flashback, and you don't hear them speaking anymore. You know?
Yeah.
That's a
that
really
is good.
I think that's just really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
No,
it feels
it's
like
good.
a book.
But also like a book.
Like in a book, they'll be like, "Oh, do you remember when?" And then it will just describe the story. And whereas, like, it's boring to just watch someone speak, isn't it?
Yeah, I think there is becoming a bit of a trend, I think, with movies of this ilk with very
love that
famous
word.
actors. Huh?
You love that word.
I do. Like, it reminds me of, well, not really reminds me, but like, I feel like we had like After the Hunt last year, right? Andrew Garfield, Ayo Edebiri, like Julia Roberts, like Luca Guadagnino directing, like, and then you had this film like Robert Pattinson and Zendaya, and then you have like We Live in Time, Andrew Garfield, Florence Pugh, and I feel like they're these films that, like, they always look better than they actually are.
Yeah,
And I think they're these films that like you think like, oh, like that could be like one of the best movies of the year or like of the decade if it's good. But I feel like a lot of the time they're not.
maybe it's because you go into it though thinking that, and then because it's like still good, but you watch. To be fair, I thought We Live in Time was a bit.
Yeah, it's not that good. After the Hunt as well is apparently not. I watched half of it and turned it off because I thought it's a bit boring.
Um,
And I don't know. I'm trying to think of another example. Like there's that new trailer for that A24 movie, The Visit, or no, the Dinner.
Yeah, but
And I just think like that's just got so many A-listers in it, and it's A24, and I'm like, now all I think is that probably won't be good.
But also,
like, it'll be fine.
You know what? I'm sick of. Couple invites people to dinner party. Dinner party is a little bit crazy.
Dramatic,
Something goes
yeah.
off the rails in this dinner party, guys. And it's
Yeah.
just, like, I'm sick of that.
But I feel like they're these films that get a lot of like, even like Don't Worry Darling is another example. Like these films that get a lot of mainstream attention because of the stars, and they're A24, and you think like, and I feel like 5-6 years ago you'd think like, oh, well, that's gonna be really good. Whereas now it's like,
But
it
this
should be.
I do love this premise. I think this premise is really sort of like it's nothing crazy, but it's. I feel like I've not seen this before.
It's more interesting than your average film like this. Like
yeah,
it's not just they're
It's
gonna
not
get.
just-
It's not just they're gonna get married and one of them has an affair and finds out and that's
Or-
it. Like
come to this dinner party, guys. There's some nefarious things going on. Like,
yeah, or just like oh like I'm getting married, but I fell out with my best friend and now she's my maid of honor and what's she gonna say about me? And she knows like that I used to go out and get drunk in high school. Like do you know what I mean? Like it's not like it is like the premise. I mean we won't say what it is here, I guess, but like it is like it is more interesting than that. And also, it does delve into. I didn't expect it to actually delve into that and the backstory behind that, and it does. And I think that worked.
Yeah, and also, you know what I do? I was thinking about this. I'm a bit dumb, and I guess this took me too long to realize. But I love that Robert Pattinson is British because it makes the dynamic way more interesting. Because there's a point where he says, "Well, is this just not sort of like what all American teenagers think?"
Yeah,
and I thought, oh, that's like kind of true. Like that's kind of my.
That's what an American person wouldn't say that.
Yeah,
So-
but I've obviously such a like caricaturized vision of America. Well, not such, but
Yeah.
I do to a certain extent. So
Well, I do think their characters were not accidentally cast. Like I don't like. There's a bit about like most school shooters. Well, there you go. Most school shooters
Sorry,
are,
guys.
are like white men.
yeah,
And then Zendaya is a black woman. Like, and like, I don't think he wrote it and then like just went, oh, I want Zendaya was the best in the audition.
Yeah.
I think it was written with all these things in mind.
yeah, of course. I mean, and Robert Pattinson being British does just add that layer.
Yeah,
And
it
then,
does.
I can't remember.
Oh, fuck, I was gonna say something.
Oh god, we both had that. We both had that moment.
Oh no, it was about Daredevil. Should we talk about Daredevil?
But
I thought the drama was good. It was.
I would if someone was like, "Do you want to go watch the drama with me?" I'll be like, "Oh, I would go rewatch that."
Yeah, same. And I probably will rewatch it if that comes out on Prime, which I feel like it will because it's just such a movie that'll show up on Prime.
Or Apple TV.
I'll be like, yeah, I'll watch that again.
What I was gonna say is they do a good job also at making Zendaya like, I don't look at her and think, oh, she's a psycho.
But I also don't think the initial reveal happens and then it's like it's not just, she had all this trouble. Like in the flashback, you're like, this is a horrible little girl. Like,
yeah,
she's talking to the camera like, oh, you Cindy.
what Scream?
No.
Oh.
Sydney is Scream.
Yeah,
Sydney is. Don't know.
Oh,
Maybe we'll see a character called Sydney in a movie this year.
Avengers Doomsday.
Unlikely. Maybe Spider-Man though. Oh yeah, like it's not like we find out and then like we see all this backstory of her getting like really badly bullied. Like she's telling him how she got bullied, and he's like,
it's bad, but
Is
like,
that it?
yeah, it's not like
someone pushed you and called you like that you smell.
Yeah, and also I do love that she didn't do it because another one it didn't happen because she just kind of fell into the trap of I can make friends, so it's not like it's not that
yeah, like another one happened, so she just felt bad and then she didn't do it,
yeah.
and then she became like an anti-gun activist, and it's like it's not as simple as like, oh, she didn't do it and she feels really bad and she was really badly bullied.
Yeah,
when it can be like, I can like a lot of it is like, well, she kind of and there are bits where like it shows him sort of thinking about like, oh, there are other times where she's been a bit like, she slapped him while we were having sex, or she randomly had an outburst at someone on the street.
Yeah.
But also I think stuff like that is also meant to show that like he's overthinking it, because like stuff like that isn't like she's a psycho. Like it's pretty normal, normal-ish behavior.
Yeah, I mean, if
if we were out and you did that, if you not the sex bit, if you lost your mind,
I never slap you.
if you lost your mind at someone in the street, I would be like, oh my god, like need to.
I would be like, I would also be like, though, what the hell are you doing? Like,
yeah, but like I like that doesn't show like it's not like, oh, like she's been a psycho all along, and
yeah.
I did think there was a point where maybe it was going to be revealed that she did do it, actually.
Oh, I didn't.
Then I was like, how would that work? Like, how did she get? Like, did she get away with it? Like,
but also I was kind of watching this thinking, what would I do in this situation?
yeah, it's a nightmare, and you feel it with him. Well, I was watching it being like, oh god, like I just know that feeling with him where he's just like, fuck, Like I'm cooked. Like I'm actually cooked.
Yeah, but would I don't know if I would be like that, or if I would kind of be like, I can like look past this though.
Nah, mate. Nah, that's crazy.
I don't know. She's changed. I think it's so hard to tell unless you were literally living
in that situation.
And
also
I do
about
love,
to get married that week.
I do love also though, they love each other so much and they kind of end up back together.
Well, yeah, I mean,
but also Robert Pattinson is so good in this. I love watching that man just break down.
Man,
It's
he's so good,
when
man.
he's about spoilers, when he's about to sleep with his coworker and he just stops and he's crying.
yeah.
I'm like, it's just like, obviously it's horrible, but the way he's acting it is so good because it's sort of comical and it's also like kind of
Like
devastating.
the way he's asking her and laughing, be like, oh, but like you'd forgive them, right? Wouldn't you? Go on, tell me, please. It's just like desperately seeking
And then he kisses
validation.
her and he like tears her thing off.
Yeah.
And he's just like, what am I doing? What am
And he's about to get his dick out. He's like, what? Literally, what am I doing?
Yeah, that is so funny. He's so good. I love
I also
him.
like, I like that character Misha because she wasn't like, I like that when like he asked her like, oh, what's the worst thing you've ever done or whatever, and she's like, she's not like, oh, why you are like,
yeah.
and then she's like, you got to tell me. He's like, no. She's like, all right, fine. Like it wasn't like she was like, no, like I don't know. I felt like that character felt very sort of.
I didn't
real
like
to me.
Alana Haim's character.
You didn't?
No.
No.
She was a nightmare.
Yeah, she was, but well, yeah, but also like.
Just like my cousin. This was very funny, actually. This was a very funny film. She was like, my cousin Samantha. And they're like, who? Who is this person? She's like, this cousin that
My
I'm
cousin
really...
Samantha.
Yeah.
And when Robert Pattinson stops her, he's like, she's never mentioned you. No, it was
I kind of want to rewatch it now that we're talking about it.
yeah, no, it was good actually.
It was funny, like, as well.
Yeah, it was. It yeah, and then the ending I didn't mind it.
No, neither. I quite liked it.
It was left pretty open to interpretation, I think. Well, kind of. Not really.
I think they ended up back together, really.
Probably.
But I quite like that. I think it's quite wholesome.
Yeah. Anyway, should we move on?
Yes.
Should we talk about
We should.
Peak? Oh man, my eye is so fucked. I think I've got paint in my eye. Like constantly at the moment. Such a nightmare.
His eyes are painted shut. He's just sleeping.
Word.
Um,
Should we talk about Daredevil?
Daredevil Born Again.
Holy crap.
Pretty good episode.
Mate, pretty good. Insane episode, bro. You know what I love about this episode? So, I think that the boxing match has been something that we're all a bit like, why is this happening and why is it not really being explained? They kind of explained it away in that BB thing where it's like, oh, like it's just another... They pretty sat down and went, right, if you're going to do all this illegal activity, which I do have a question about as well, like we need to find ways to launder your money. Like, how are we going to do it? Like, what can we do? And one of the things they came up with is you should do a boxing match.
Yeah.
But like, that is a fine explanation.
Like,
Like,
and also, Wilson Fisk just wants to go and beat someone up.
yeah, exactly.
'Cause he's a nut job.
But I also think that fight really worked in this episode and sort of worked, to sort of represent something in the whole series, which I didn't really notice. But like, and kind of the whole of Daredevil is like this, but this series especially, it really is like Daredevil and Kingpin and those two sides really are trading blows. Like I like that Kingpin gets a win, Daredevil gets a win. Like neither one is ever really on. Like in this one, you're like, oh, like Daredevil's got like, you know, the witnesses and the captain of the boat.
Yeah.
Like he's getting ahead. And then obviously like Fisk kills him and it's like right now he's back on the back foot. And then I'm sure in the next episode, like
Spoilers.
yeah. And yeah, and I think like that boxing match, like, because obviously that boxing match was intercut with that guy like getting taken away and then being killed. And I just thought that was sort of maybe the reason, not the reason, but like, I don't know, I thought that worked in a metaphorical sense.
Very
A star for me. Thank
Very
you very
meaningful.
much. And then the action scene with Bullseye was just nuts.
When was Bullseye introduced in the original Daredevil?
Season 3.
Yeah, see, I have no prior connection to this character.
And they have flashbacks. They have a quick shot in the flashback of this episode, in a moment in this episode from season 3, I think. When Vanessa and him are in the, I think it was in the recap actually, when she's like, "Have you ever been in a room with Benjamin Poindexter?" To be fair, I do kind of wish I rewatched the Netflix series before this because to be honest, I don't really know what Bullseye's like story was. I don't really remember.
I have no idea.
But he
Literally
did.
never seen
I
it.
think basically like, I mean, Kingpin used him to sort of frame like that scene. You've seen the scene where he's in the suit and he's in the office. Like Kingpin sort of used. He blackmailed the guy who makes Daredevil suits to make another one for Bullseye to then go around killing people to like defame Daredevil.
Right.
Because I think Vanessa and Wilson Fisk had his like girlfriend killed, or like they sort of drove a wedge between them, and then Vanessa did something else. I don't really know, to be honest, but he hates Vanessa and he kills her in this episode.
He does kill her.
Crazy move by this show, to be honest.
I am so interested to see what Fisk does next, because this man is about to
Mate.
be on a... I mean, I think he's going to now kind of cause his own downfall.
Oh, mate, and I think he did already, because he killed that guy in the ring, right? Surely.
Yeah, but I mean, even if he killed that guy in the ring, I don't necessarily think he did. But even if he does, you can kind of be like, oh my God, like that's awful. I didn't mean for that to happen. Like, it was just like, you can somewhat, I'm not saying it's not morally whatever, but you can sort of explain that away.
We're still going to be tried for murder, though, or manslaughter. Oh, I guess maybe not.
No, I don't.
Should we go from the start of the episode anyway? Opening scene.
Opening scene is so good. That
Bullseye.
song is such a good. I
Mate.
love when the MCU uses actual music, like songs. You know.
Yeah, and like this episode to me felt very. It felt three things. It felt very MCU. I think this episode really felt like... I felt in this episode, watching it, like Spider-Man could just appear at any moment in this, and it wouldn't feel jarring. And I don't think that's true for all the episodes. I think this, for some reason, this really felt like an MCU property, and I don't know why. I think that opening scene with Bullseye was very... like, it was quite like cartoony the way he's acting, and he gets the milkshake, and that is very much a scene that I think you would see it. And I was watching all these scenes being like, these are more like film grade scenes than what we are usually getting in Daredevil, which I think is not a problem. Like, Daredevil was a TV show at the end of the day. And like, man, that opening scene with Bullseye, it's just so good. Like, it's just so good. And like, it's just peak, man. And it's so funny showing how like just stupid the AVTF are, where like they get one call, someone calmly saying Frank Castle's in, they're like, right, we're sending 10 people there.
Yeah.
That can't be a trap at all. Like, and I think that was really good to show that. And also just
I love that they're also being like, oh, like guys, Frank, like the Punisher's here. Like, I just like the mention of the Punisher.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah, man. And then that ending, crazy. Because I thought
Well, he was trying to kill Fisk, right?
I think he was going for either or both. He hates Vanessa.
Is he dead now? Did he die?
Bullseye.
Yeah.
No, he ran off.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think him and Daredevil ran off. They jumped out the window, didn't they? And then they ran
Yeah,
off. Well, he ran off, and I think Daredevil was like, hey, come back, and chased him.
I mean, to be fair, you know what, as well, I am saying I've got no prior connection to this character, but I've watched this and I thought, oh man, he's awesome. He's like, oh god, that makes me sound like a psycho.
Nah, but he is though, man.
Yeah, he's awesome. And
such a cool skill set.
I saw someone say I want him to be in Thunderbolts. I'm like, hell yeah, bro, put him in.
Yeah,
put him in the next
man.
Thunderbolts.
He's a bit too...
Nah, because he is still like, oh,
He
said
killed
that...
Foggy, bro.
Yeah, but he was kind of mind washed.
Yeah, see, I don't even really remember that from last season. What was the deal with that? Because she got him to kill Foggy because
I think he was saying
Foggy was about to uncover a case that would basically uncover Vanessa.
Well, I think he was saying one good deed, right? So he needed to do that one thing to get out. He did that, and then no one was harassing him anymore to still do these dirty jobs for him.
No. He was saying one good deed. He was saying one good deed. Killing Fisk will repent for killing Foggy, because that's when Matt was like, "What one good deed? What are you gonna do?" And he was like, "Oh, it's Fisk, isn't it?" He's like, "You can't do that." He's like, "I can't let you just kill him." That's what he meant.
Oh.
I think he meant like, I'm gonna do one, like I'm gonna do a good thing.
I thought he meant he killed Foggy to get his name cleared.
No.
Because he didn't really turn up at last season apart from that, did he?
Yeah, do you remember the bit in the prison when he like shoots his tooth out of his mouth at that guy?
Oh yeah.
Where he smashes his face on the table.
But he is kind of like he's also, you know, he fed the cat.
But he is also like, he's only killing like, you know, like bad people now. Like he is almost like the Punisher.
Yeah,
2.0.
he is.
Like I think I think Matt just like, and like I just love when like he starts talking about Foggy and Matt's like, do not say his name. Like, oh, it's so, oh god, I love.
Do you think if Foggy's alive though? I feel like that's what everyone's been saying.
Next week is the flashback. Is either a whole flashback episode. I doubt it's a whole
Nightmare,
flashback. No. It can't be a whole flashback.
If it's
I
a whole,
don't know, man. Seeing basically an episode, a whole episode set between like Daredevil, maybe season 2 and 3, mate, or season 1 and 2, mate. That would be so cool, bro. Imagine Charlie Cox looking like he does and seeing Foggy, and
I just hate that. I do
agree, especially, but also to do it after that as well. To be fair, I had a bit of a fear Invincible was going to do that this week. It didn't.
I would have such like it just would annoy me because I'd watch it and be like, well, that was cool, but I just don't care.
I think Jessica Jones is next week, isn't it? Isn't she confirmed to be episode 5?
I've not seen that.
I mean, I can see why I think people were saying episode 4 was their favourite of the season. I can see why. And then also people were saying like, watch it, you'll see why. And I can see why, mate. This was so good, man.
This was so much better than all the other ones.
Oh, mate. So like this, I was saying to you, this might be the best episode of Born Again. Like maybe is it the finale, the one with Punisher?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was also. Oh man, that was.
But
so
finale is just going to be like if a random mid episode is
peak.
Is better than the finale of last season, you know, or like on par.
This just had like a thing. I don't know, like, and the music was used really well. This felt very, you know, a Daredevil just feels so New Yorky, man, and I want that for Spider-Man.
It just feels, but also like it feels a bit dirty.
Yeah,
and
it
like
does.
A bit,
it's so ground level.
Yeah.
Like it's so ground level.
And I love when he's like, "Don't make Fisk a martyr." Like I don't want him to die.
Yeah.
Because
oh man,
obviously,
man, Daredevil is so good, bro.
Obviously, Daredevil doesn't want to kill. Like that's obviously his thing.
Yeah.
But he kind of like lets people get away with. Like he will let Frank get away with it a bit. He will let Bullseye.
Not really.
To an extent, but he's like
he just saved Fisk from last season. Bullseye shot Fisk.
Yeah, because he's like
in front of it.
he's like, do not make Fisk a martyr. Like, do not do that.
Yeah.
I don't want him dying a hero.
Yeah. Oh man, Matt is so good, bro. He's such a good character.
And he just has this hatred for Kingpin. I'm like, man, I love that.
To be fair, they've not even interacted this season yet.
No, they haven't.
Nothing. Oh mate, the fact you've not seen. Have you seen the scene in season 3 when he beats him?
Yeah, and he's like, this city rejected you.
I beat you.
Yeah.
I beat you.
Yeah.
Mate, that is. And when he's about to snap his neck, and he's, oh my god, mate, that is so bad. Season 3 of Dead.
I do also love that this has made Kingpin like a physical. I know he always was, but he's like.
He's a real physical.
He is a real physical threat to Matt.
Oh, so weird that he was in Echo and Hawkeye. It's actually just so odd.
It's just that Disney Plus. Here he is, guys. Here he is. Ooh. Wait another year.
To be fair, mate, they made us wait years.
Yeah, they did.
They sprinkled Daredevil and Kingpin in there.
Yeah,
they were
now,
like, right, huh?
Now it's back better than ever. Back in full force. Back in full.
Could be making
Defenders force.
Could be making jump to cinematic. Also, I love that, like we were saying, Daredevil.
You missed my.
I know. We'll get there. It does feel very gritty and street level, but I also love that he's just there in his superhero costume, and like he just is. And also I love that, like, because I'm thinking this season. I think last season I was really like, oh, like, how are they gonna bring Daredevil back, and how's it gonna compare to the Netflix show? Whereas this season I'm much more thinking. I'm looking back to the start of Daredevil season 1 to now. And, like, I love that it's getting to the point where, like, Matt's been a hero for long enough now. Like, he's, like, now sort of mentoring someone like this new White Tiger. Like, he's meeting other heroes.
Yeah. I also...
It is still weird that at this point he's still not calling the Defender. Well, I mean, I'm sure he's going to call Jessica Jones next week. I think whenever. I think there will be a line of, like, oh, do you know where Danny and Luke are? No.
We need to defend this city.
What are we, some kind of...
Jessica Jones goes, we some kind of defenders.
Did you see that thing about how they put in the trailer?
Oh. about her and her relationship.
Yeah.
So
Nightmare.
dumb. But
Nightmare.
also, like, I don't like that for her character.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very in character for her.
Unless it's
Also,
like,
makes me think that she's not. Well, I mean, we know she's in season 3 actually.
I really don't want her to be like settled down with Luke Cage.
Oh my god, you think she's got a baby with Luke?
Yeah.
Nah, because I'm sorry. If. Oh no. Were they even together at the end of the Netflix era?
No, but they were like more together than anyone else. And like, it's so Disney to do that.
They always fucking making everyone have kids, so they got generations to come.
But I hate that. If she's got a kid and she's settled down with, well, not even with Luke, but if she settles down with someone, I hate that.
You know what I hope happens?
Yeah.
Nothing to do with what you were saying.
Oh.
Sorry. I was watching this like thinking like I would love, and I kind of think they will do this. Like in Spider-Man, have Spider-Man like go and get a whatever from that food truck guy. Like just have people from this just pop up, man, because it will just feel so. I mean, I know we've got like the Punisher, probably Daredevil as well, but like because I love that this episode I felt like Spider-Man could have shown up and it would have felt tonally right, but I hate that I know that's not going to happen.
Yeah. But I kind of also prefer knowing it's not going to happen than if it was sort of like a possibility and it didn't.
I mean, it could happen. Is there a right?
Sony won't let them.
Why?
I don't know why. Sony
Because I
won't.
know Kingpin can't appear in a live action film. I think Marvel only have the television rights to Kingpin. They can't put him in a film, as they can't put the Vincent D'Onofrio version in a film.
But who owns that? Netflix.
Sony, I think. I think they own.
Oh, because
I
it's
think
like a
Sony,
Spider-Man kind of.
Sony own the cinematic
yeah, but
rights.
Sony would let. I reckon if they went Sony and said, "Look, we want to do Kingpin Spider-Man," they'll probably be like, "Okay."
But also because I was listening to something and someone said something along the lines of Marvel go to Sony being like, "We want Spider-Man and Daredevil." They'll go, "All right, well, there's one of your what's Tom Holland's new contract? Six picture or six appearances."
I don't think he signed that, did he? I thought he just signed a one picture deal.
Or whatever, they're going to be like, well, yeah, you can have him in it, but like, let's say they've got him on for 3 appearances at the moment. They've got him on for Spider-Man, Doomsday, and Secret Wars.
Yeah, okay.
They'll be like, well, you're using one of those there, so cough up. You want him in Avengers still after that? Then you need to pay more. Marvel will probably just like, no.
I don't think Sony will let them. I don't think Sony want Tom Holland on. Do you think even Tom Holland would do that?
Yeah.
Do you think he would?
Yeah.
Do they have the budget to pay him that? Not really. Like how much? He's probably gonna be like, well, yeah, I'll do it, but I want like 5 mil, and I'll be like,
5 mil,
bro. He's getting paid 25 million for the new film.
for a whole film, mate. If
Yeah,
he
but
pops up in one episode of Daredevil. How much do you reckon Charlie Cox gets paid to be Daredevil?
Bro, Robert Downey Jr. made like 15 million from Homecoming.
Well, yeah, but he's not Robert Downey Jr., is he?
Well, he is Spider-Man.
Charlie Cox.
He'll get paid. He'll get paid like per episode, right?
How much?
100,000.
350.
350. Whoa, that is a lot of money, man.
What? 100,000 per episode? You think he's not even making a mil? He's been playing it for years.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but also like Charlie Cox will do that.
To be fair, we were talking earlier.
If they said 100,000, I reckon he'll be like, sure.
Nah, not at this point. Well, obviously not. He's probably getting paid more for season 2. That was for season 1.
350.
Because we were talking earlier about Rick Grimes,
Mm-hmm.
but like Charlie, about how Andrew Lincoln like is just Rick. Like he's not really in anything else. Like, but Charlie Cox is also like Charlie Cox is just Daredevil.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think he will. I feel like he'll be playing Daredevil for years to come. Like I do not see that stopping anytime.
Well, how
soon.
many seasons of Born Again do you reckon they'll make? 5? 6?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, at least. I mean, I think the 3rd season probably means that a 4th season is likely. At least.
Well, also this is Daredevil. They are filming this like a TV show. It's like once a year, you know.
I don't know. I would love to have a Daredevil movie, man. That'd be so good.
Andrew Lincoln is just. I mean, how much do you reckon he got paid to be Rick in that spin-off?
He was probably getting like 500 an episode or something.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
he was,
a mil.
I was like
Big Bang Theory were getting a mil an episode.
Yeah, but that's because that was massive.
Yeah, but to get him back, what's he doing? Though?
Mate, a million episode is like the most they've ever paid anyone per.
Yeah, that is true.
So he's probably getting like 500. But he was in it. They made 8 episodes, so he made 4 mil from that. Like, yeah, that makes sense. They were gonna make a trilogy of films, man. They so should have done that.
Yeah, word, man. That's so funny.
That's such an L that they were.
Did
like,
they ever actually like follow up what happened to him when he got taken away in the helicopter? I mean, obviously he showed up again, but
yeah.
But did they do that in that show?
Yeah,
They
that
waited
show was
that
about
long.
that.
Oh my god.
But they should have done the films. That would have been so good, man. Imagine seeing him on the big screen. That would have been awesome.
To be fair, we've had a shockingly low amount of TV to film sort of adaptations. Like Mando and Grogu, like as in recent pop culture. Like we've not had like a Daredevil movie. We've not had like a Walking Dead movie. There's been no Rick and Morty movie. Community doesn't happen. Like Mando and Grogu is the first big one. It still feels, I don't know.
I don't know if I think it's too much of a gamble now.
It's a big gamble.
Like the only things to do is like kid like Paw Patrol, Bluey.
To be fair, mate, did you see who the skateboard had on last week?
Well, the guy from the Marvel television head.
Mad.
Yeah.
He's
I would literally just be
huge,
like,
bro.
right, I need one thing from you. The aspect ratio, just
Open
pop it
up
up
a little bit. To be fair, I feel like we've not really got. Apparently, Vision Quest isn't coming out till September or November.
That,
I thought it was coming out in June.
I don't know.
He said on that podcast, he said Vision Quest is a lot more than you think it is, and I agree.
Oh yeah, I mean, God, surprising that the guy,
No. As in, like he's like it's got more like it's not. It's got more sort of connective tissue than you
It's
think.
crazy they were sitting there. They're like, you know what happens in Doomsday?
Yeah, and he's like, yeah.
It was like, I'm thinking of the ending right now. Crazy.
That's great. Wait, did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh man, need. Do you think Daredevil's going to be in Spider-Man? Give a percent.
50-50. Most boring percentage I could pick. I will, if he shows up, I'll be like, obviously I'll be like, oh my God, I'll be like, this is the coolest thing. But
Yeah.
also I'll be like, I'm not that surprised.
What if he didn't show up? Same.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there was something else we had to talk about.
Defenders?
The Defenders are back.
Dub, man. Oh my God, win. I
What?
really hope though they're in like a good bit of the season.
I think they will be.
If they just do one like Defenders episode, I'm gonna be oh man. That's
I
annoying.
think Jessica Jones this season, maybe the other two will show up for a cameo at the end.
Do you think? I kind of don't think so.
Maybe. But I think next season...
I think if they show up, it will be a cameo. It will be one scene.
Yeah, in the finale.
Yeah.
Maybe even like a post.
Because they wouldn't hide that.
But also, I think next season is going to basically be Defenders.
Mate, if
I think I heard a rumor that it's going to be like they're there to defend the city while Daredevil's like in hiding or something. But that would make more sense now. I really don't know what's going to happen at the end of this season.
Well, if this is the end of the Mayor Fisk thing, I will be a bit disappointed that we didn't get like Defenders versus Mayor Fisk. You know?
Well, I wonder if it's going to be the end of Mayor Fisk, but then after. Because in my head, if Fisk gets taken out of office, like people like Powell and Buck, like they're still going to be following him. If he gives them a certain amount of guarantees. I don't know if he will go to prison. I think he might just not be the mayor anymore.
Or if he goes to prison and there's like a bit of a power imbalance in New York and people want to be the head of, you know, the crime boss.
Makes sense for Spider-Man as well.
Does make sense for Spider-Man, but also for Defenders.
Who do you think is giving Scorpion his suit in Brand New Day? Because I know there's rumors that the Tinker is going to come back, but like, why? And like that Scorpion suit
Tombstone?
is nutty. Tombstone? Where's he getting that?
I don't know.
Do you think Tombstone? I do wonder whether Tombstone will just sort of be. I wonder if he'll be like.
Do you think a lot of this is going to be like laying foundation for future Spider-Man films?
No. No, I don't think so. I kind of think the opposite.
Oh, really?
I think, like...
It's probably really dim on the camera now.
Will Scorpion be in another Spider-Man movie after this? Don't know.
Tombstone, though, like... There's a lot of villains.
Tombstone's a character you could do a one and done, I think.
I mean, I'm not saying no, but he's not a one and done character, but...
The thing
if they have these villains doing a tiny little appearance...
Well, that's what I mean. Will Tombstone be a quick appearance and he fights him, or will Tombstone be sort of more part of the overarching plot? We don't know.
No.
Because who's breaking these people out of prison? Who's getting Scorpion out? Who's giving him a suit? Like stuff like if like stuff like having Miles or having Feast and having Mr. like Martin Lee, like that would be stuff where I'm like, okay, they're obviously planting seeds here. But this, I don't know. Like, is the next Spider-Man film going to be that street level? Is this film even that street level? Like, it is street level, but it's also not. Also, is it just me, or does Punisher's van in the trailer look really similar to one of the AVTF vans?
No, because he's like got a tank, and those are like vans.
No, he's driving a van.
Yeah, but it's like a big... I don't think it's that similar.
So, well, I don't know, I thought so. But... anything else? Apparently Disney are doing a big CinemaCon presentation on Thursday, and people really think the Doomsday trailer is going to drop.
But every week there's another reason the Doomsday trailer will drop, bro.
Yeah, but that is an actual...
So was the Super Bowl, so was before Avatar, so was...
Well, before Avatar did happen.
Meaty, though. I hate that. I hated that so much.
Did you see... apparently Disney have said to James Cameron, you need to make Avatar shorter and cheaper. Yeah. But apparently he was gonna... They basically, obviously, were a bit... Obviously, like, Avatar Fire and Ash made a lot of money, and it was like, I think it's 15th highest grossing film of all time, but obviously didn't make as much. And I think because the studio kind of gave him these mandates, apparently, like, he was gonna step back and do another film before Avatar 4, whereas now he's like, I need to come back and make, like, a banger.
What, another Avatar?
Yeah. I think Avatar 4 needs to be like...
He was going to do that Hiroshima film, wasn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
Where they go about the guy that survives the bombing in Hiroshima and then he goes to...
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
but I think Avatar 4...
I think Avatar 4 will make a lot of money because they'll have that... I think the reason 3 didn't make as much as 2 is because they didn't have that 10-year wait. And now we're going to have another 5-year wait between 4 and 5.
But I also think 3... A lot of people probably heard and also saw, like, they were like, that looks very similar to the last one. Like, do I really need to see this in cinema? Maybe not. I mean, obviously a lot of people did. Whereas I feel like 4 needs to be doing, like, new stuff and have even just, like, new characters. Like, if we're going to get the time jump they've spoken about, like, I'm sure, like, Loak and all these characters are going to have, like, new designs and they're going to look older. And I think...
If they have kids...
Yeah, maybe. And I do think there was kind of a... not whispers, but there were people saying, like, yeah, like, you know, it's the same as the last one. So a lot of people are pretty like...
Do you think 3 is worse than 1?
Yeah. I would say it's 2, 1, 3.
Okay.
I need to rewatch. I don't think it's that...
I do.
1 is kind of goated, though. But 2 is the best. 2 is the best. 1... Like, honestly, I've not rewatched them, obviously, in, like, a few months. I'm really keen to rewatch 1 again. But I've not... The thing is, Way of Water, I feel like I've seen so many times. And, like, I've always... Apart from the first time I saw it, I've always loved Way of Water. Whereas Avatar 1 has been a long journey for me to sort of... Where now, like, I fucking love Avatar 1, man. It's so good, bro.
I just think 3 was...
And 3... I think 3 on the rewatch will be the least, like, exciting.
I think 3 on the rewatch will be... I'll watch it being like, I like this even less than the first time I watched it.
I think it'll be more like I'll get to the last like 40 minutes of 3 and I'll be like, oh, like now I just almost don't care because this is just
the same.
Yeah, but
yeah. We'll see. I mean, we have to wait another 5 years.
Yeah, watch, man. Next week,
Daredevil, Invincible.
Oh,
probably The Boys.
Yeah. I was gonna finish Gen V season 2, but it's just long.
No, yeah, it's long.
It's just so long.
Um,
But yeah,
more
to be
Daredevil,
fair,
more Invincible. Anything coming out?
well, we're gonna watch Undertone, aren't we?
Yeah.
New A20, is that A24?
Yeah, it's A20. Of
Very excited for that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it, so I'm gonna go in blind.
I'm a bit jealous of that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else coming out. There's not really. To be fair, mate, Mando's next month. That is crazy.
It's May.
That is crazy. It's like 6 weeks away.
Woo!
I'm so fascinated to see how that does. I kind of feel like it's gonna do really well. I kind of feel like it might hit $1 billion.
No way. Should we do like a pod forfeit?
What's the forfeit?
I don't know. Maybe we'll think about it and we'll tell them.
I'm
next
not that
week.
strongly about Mando making $1 billion.
Why would we be crazy? Naked pod episode.
Oh. No, maybe we should do that actually.
Yeah, that'd be
fair.
funny.
Oh my god. Oh, sorry guys. Hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, that'd be funny. I don't know what it could be, but maybe we'll think of something.
We should do. You know what we should do? The Escape Pod did this, so we should do it. But we'll do a bit differently. We should each pick top 5 box office in order, and then compare. But they did it. The way they did it was like, so they've like flipped a coin. And it's like, oh, you get first pick, so you pick Doomsday.
Oh, I
I'm
see.
like,
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, okay. Like I haven't got Doomsday.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do that next week, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. We'll
right.
see you guys next week.
See you next week. Sorry, it's really dark right now.
Bye. Yeah,
Probably
sorry
looks
about
like
the
crap.
progressively dimmer.
Word.
But-
TikTok's gonna be looking